Yo guys, it's Melafor. Welcome you back to another Honkai Star Rail video. And today, this is going to be more of a serious talk. Unfortunately, my previous Luocha build, which is one that I just based off pretty much nothing, my own knowledge, which was just focusing on attack percent, but he's a lot more, he's a lot more than just attack percent. One of the things I didn't realize is how important this singular stat is for support characters, which is effect resistance. Now, effect resistance is different than this, for example, which is crowd control debuffs. It's different from debuffs, okay? Or it's just different from, like, CC, I guess. This has its own, like, they're their own, multiplicative, stats, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, anyways, what I'm genuinely going to be focusing on is, obviously, this is, an ideal build would be HP, you know, flat HP, attack percent, speed, effect res, and either HP percent or something along those lines. HP percent is not actually important to his build, or like not even pertinent to his build, really. Like that could be decent. I actually don't mind effect hit rate because the break, or not effect hit rate, I don't mind break effect, because break effect, I personally would put break effect above HP percent, but people may have their reasons not to, and that's totally fine. But the reason I would put it higher is because the higher your break effect is, the better you're going to be able to delay enemy actions and reduce their speed. So like the higher your weakness break, or the higher your break effect percentages, and when you break an enemy, which may not even happen with Luocha depending on your builds, but this can in turn delay your enemy's actions and reduce their speed even further, which can be very, very helpful in Memory of Chaos. Now, obviously, that's what I would focus on for his hat, or whatever you want to call this piece, the head piece. Here's the hands piece, and this I would focus on. I would always only level up pieces that have attack percent, speed, and effect res. Obviously, I didn't know that at first, so I am a little, obviously, off the rocker. Like, that could be decent, but I do want attack percent, you know? And I do really want speed. You always want to get speed, because you want to have... I mean, right now, my Luocha's speed is good. 134 speed is really the minimum speed that you want for your support characters. Obviously, here, I might want to change, these out for... speed boots, but I'm not sure yet if I want to do that or not. So, and honestly, switching those two might even just be better for the specific kits themselves, but that's besides the point. Obviously, Luocha speed boots kind of necessary for reaching the 134 threshold for Memory of Chaos. Obviously, speed would be the main stat. Then you got attack percent, you would want effect res, and then I would say break effect, maybe, personally, for my taste. And then honestly, any dead stat, really. HP percent, I guess, would be preferable, at least for this piece here. And if you want to focus more on a like like very minimal sub DPS, because this is not like focusing on crit and crit rate at all, or crit damage and crit rate. This is just solely focusing on being able to consistently get your heals up and have the maximal heals possible for this build. Like, this is an all-around Luocha build. This is not like a DPS build by any means, so you could either go attack percent sphere, or you could go imaginary damage boost sphere. Now, personally, I would go imaginary damage boost sphere, because not only can you get a substat of attack percent, but you can sort of sorry, I just burped. You can sort of actually get a multiplicative addition to that piece alone. So, like, because if you get attack, say you got an attack percent sphere, you're not gonna be able to obviously roll a substat that says imaginary damage boost. It's not possible. So personally for me, that's why I try to gear people towards, you know, hey, pull for attack percent, or pull for a elemental sphere, and then get the substat that you want, you know, that character to scale on. So, like, you know, for me personally, like, here's a good example. Blade. A lot of people have having a debate about wind damage boost versus HP percent sphere. And my philosophy is get the wind damage boost and get the HP percent on the substats. So, I mean, I got 2 rolls into the HP percent here, and 2 rolls into attack percent, and I got speed as well. So those are all kind of efficient stats for Blade. Effect res is just all around, I guess, a decent, not terrible. Like, it's not a dead roll like flat attack would have been. So I'm kind of happy with that, honestly. And, you know, that would be different than, say, I got an HP percent sphere. Like, I don't know how high HP percent goes, but I'm guessing it's like either 40-something or maybe 50-something percentage. Obviously, it's going to be higher than this, but the other thing is, at least for Genshin, a lot of, like, elemental damage bonuses, they would scale way higher than, like, HP percent or attack percent. That's why you would run, like, a Hydra damage bonus piece for your Yelan. You know, you wouldn't run at least for me, you wouldn't run an HP percent piece for Yelan. And then, obviously, energy regeneration rate. I haven't leveled this up at all, but honestly, I wouldn't even farm, personally, more for the Fleet of the Ageless. What I'm gonna be aiming towards is this set right, not here. Where is that set? Oh, it may be, I might not have a, I don't think I have a, yeah, I don't have a rope, but I do have this. So it increases the wearer's effect res by 10%. So when the wearer's effect res is at 30% or higher, all allies' crit damage increases by 10%. So this is just a constant buff for your whole team, which is awesome. Because, like, say you're, like, really trying to get, like, that, you know, that 10% crit, extra crit, and you just can't get it. You can get it through this 2-piece set. And I would gear towards, like, obviously, I think I'm going to gear towards an imaginary damage boost. Just because, you know, there's only really one good stat for Luocha here. For my Luocha. I just want to make that clear. Because a lot of people, obviously, can be using, like, a different kind of Luocha. There's many different builds for Luocha, but this is, like, the build that I want to do. So this is what I'm working towards. I think I'm just going to work towards the 4-piece Musketeer of Wild Wheat, just because I was going to do a 2-piece attack percent and then a 2-piece speed, but it's like, well, if you look at the 4-piece, it just increases speed by 6%, and also basic attack damage increases by 10%. Although I don't have my basic attacks leveled up at all, so maybe it might be worth just, you know, trying to get a 2-piece set rolling for both, but we'll have to see, honestly. Obviously, it's something that's in the works still. Not something set in stone, really. Those all have speed. Like this is a decent piece for Luocha. Like, we got the attack percent, you got the speed, you got the effect res, and you got the break effect. Which I said was all good. So, we might run that. And then, do I even have a headpiece? Oh, I do. I have this, which is absolutely terrible. Do we have, like, a body piece? Like an outgoing healing bonus piece? Probably not. We do have that, but, like, it's not that great for the time being. Obviously that has effect res. So I may just run this, for the time being and give this to our, like, give that... Hold on. So let's take that. Let's put this over here. And then let's do that. So that way we can switch them all together. So now we have a 2-piece increased speed and a 2-piece attack percent. Obviously we're going to try and get this to... a different headpiece. Because these are just... I mean, if we can get a 3-roll, I would even be content with that. Like, we got effect res, break effect. Like, let's see if this could roll something decent, you know? That's actually really good. The only other thing that I would like to get on this would be, like, not that, but it's better than the other piece, to be honest. Like, these are all good, Oh, I would have really liked speed, but it's okay. As long as we get all effect res. And we got 1 effect res. Better than nothing. So anyways, that's actually more decent than I thought. So the only thing I really want to work on now, like, this is still a real mid Luocha build. But, did get more speed, 141, but that was because I think the boots are a little higher than, the other set was, which we might even be able to get effect res here. Let's see. Ooh, attack percent. Okay. Okay. Now we only have 2085 attack, which is pretty low for Luocha. I think a lot of people try to gear towards, like, 3200 attack, around that, mark. I would say above 3k attack is, like, honestly, like, your best bet. But, obviously you can go on and on with how, like, perfect you want to make your Luocha build, you know? It's really fun to, like, in my opinion, to do this kind of, like, theory crafting stuff, because it's like, to me, it's just kind of interesting that there are so many different builds that you can get on, get going or whatever. Now that's like a perfect piece, honestly, for him. I don't think I'll ever, like, really replace that piece. This piece is pretty good as well. It has 3 efficient stats, in my opinion. This one is obviously very bad, so that probably is, like, if I would take this into the meta GG website, I bet you it would be like a... I honestly bet you it would be like a... either a... well, the fact that it's a 4-star is probably going to lower its all-around efficiency, but I would say like a B, maybe an A at best. It's probably a B because it rolled into defense, flat defense. This piece... wait. What was the piece that I was looking at earlier? Oh, it was this piece. This piece, I feel like this is like SS tier, honestly, for him. But people might not like break effect. I don't know. That's just what I'm gearing towards. So, take with that as you will. Anyways, guys, if you did go on to and enjoy this episode here, oh, obviously, This has the 39%, well, this has the 24% initial effect res increase, which I believe we are now, 44.5%. Okay. So we are very high up there now. This is also going to add a 39% outgoing healing bonus to 39% of our effect res. And how outgoing healing can be increased this way by up to 21%. So with this knowledge, I might not even have to run an outgoing healing bonus body. I might just be able to run like an attack percent body to get that, to mitigate that 3k threshold or whatever. As long as I can get, you know, enough effect res, of course. But that's all said and done, you know. This is going to be the video for August 1st. I hope you guys did go into and enjoy it. If you did, if you like my thought process or whatever, leave a like down below, leave a comment, you know, all that good stuff. And you guys have a beautiful fucking day.